Alright, adventurers, welcome back to Too Many Warlocks, and we once again have Too Many Warlocks for us today, but we've got some announcements to begin with. I'll let you start, Puck, but if you want me to handle that other thing, feel free.
Oh, no, it's cool. I've got this. Allow me to do the announcements for today. We've got our regularly scheduled programming this week. We had Mercenaries of Mischief yesterday. We've got Too Many Warlocks today, and we're back to full power. And we've got Trash Bin tomorrow. We're going to be doing Phasmophobia. You want to turn in to that for our sister channel at Mom's Trash Bin. And again, back here on Wednesday, we'll be having the exciting conclusion of a weekend in Pavalia. Somebody almost died last game. People are gonna die this one. And then Thursday mornings, we have our new show where we are constructing a fantasy world. So we're going through the process of building a homebrew fantasy world. We started last week. We built our continental structure of our world, and we're just going to go in and keep building it in smaller and smaller detail until it's fully fleshed out. So you guys can join us for that during the daytime on Thursdays. And that's what we've got going on this week. So we've got a full plate of things happening. And also we got to announce that we are sponsored by Hero Forge, who is doing a sponsorship for these episodes for us, our good friend Hero Forge. They've got a Black Friday sale coming up, and you got $5 off physical minis.
Oh,
you got to use the code
now.
Epic Loot.
Now,
it's going on now.
Yes.
Oh, right, because it's the 23rd.
They did it early, so it was the 19th, all the way through the 30th of November.
Ah, yes. I know what day it is.
There's information in the bottom left of your screen, and also, somebody got it up in the chat as well.
There we go. So be sure to check those out. Send those guys some loves. They got a ton of good stuff going on. We've got a video up on our YouTube now that's an interview with the COO talking about all the cool stuff. And if you're getting a mini done up, if you hook up with our producer, he can even print one out for you. And that's totally cool. That's okay with them. He clarified that ahead of time. And so you can look up for that stuff.
Yes, if you go to madmakerprints.com, our executive producer, Jonathan, he can actually print your minis for you. It'll take you right to his Etsy page, so check that out. That's fun.
Absolutely. So check that out.
Etsy?
Yes, now.
I love Etsy. Because of course I do.
It's also where he does embroidery.
I didn't know they had dead stuff on it. That's interesting.
And that's the announcements for today. So welcome to Too Many Warlocks. I, of course, am your benevolent Dungeon Master, Puck, and I am joined today by our Warlocks team back at full power, which I will now introduce in no particular order. Fairy King Richard and Regular Richard and Alan, they're a funky bunch. They're on the road together, going on I don't know, but they're here. And
you had to introduce me while I had cabbage in my mouth.
Well, absolutely. You got to pick your moments. Comedy's all about timing. And then, of course, we have our dear friend Angelo, recently freed from the bonds of my hilariously voiced NPC.
Real
news.
Go check the last episode for real freaking tears.
And what's going to happen with Angelo now? Who knows? You're going to have to stay tuned to find out. We're going to have some stuff coming down the pipes. And newly found religion, Pen Echo of Lore, is joining us today as well. He tried his hand at praying last session. It's probably not going to go anywhere. You don't need to worry about it.
Definitely not a cleric, no. Definitely not.
No, I mean, not yet, because unexpected guests, and I wasn't able to finish the things I needed to finish this week. So, we do have also, last but not least, Guillaume, Justice's Demise, and freer of Angelo from unhealthy patrons, and also a recent wrangler of party members, joining us today as well. When last we left our warlocks, recap. The plan to enter this world and replace this world's Avalon Knights Academy members was successful. This world's members were sent back to the other place and locked safely away, while these guys came in and took their place in this prime world, the world that we know, with the characters and NPCs that we know. Unfortunately, that was the last part of the plan that went as planned, and everything went off the rails since then. Penn went on some kind of magical mystery tour into his own mind and met with some unusual individual who called himself Merle. And he had a number of buttons available for him, gave him a pile of those buttons, and sent him on his way back to Candlekeep, where he encountered Cat, who gave him a stern talking to, as Cat is wont to do on occasion. This, of course, culminated in Penn deciding that perhaps it was not the best idea to take up this tome and resume his pact in this world. Guillaume had gone off with Angelo, a new friend that he just made, who had an unusual patron named Cadaver, who seems to have perfectly logical, non-sinister goals that he was 100% upfront about, and that were not worthy of any suspicion whatsoever. But still, Guillaume decided that perhaps Angelo needed to be freed from these obligations with this patron. So Cadaver's plan was to get Guillaume out to this place where he could sever his pact with his patrons and then use that energy, he said, to give to Angelo. But Guillaume, using his powerful abilities, that I'm perfectly fine with giving him, he used those powers to instead separate Angelo from his patron, and kind of mess with the timeline a bit too, the results of which remain to be seen, but I'm certain we'll get down to that. After which, Guillaume was left to travel a bit on his own, where he encountered a gentleman by the name of Piztog, who said that he was a friend of Lilith's, and that he was quite concerned about her because he's been unable to contact Lilith at all. So my favorite. They went... We're going... Yeah. So they went on a journey, and that journey led them to the academy, where they then ran into Lilith's sister, Liana. And then Liana was on her way to Candlekeep to go speak with Kat, because Liana was under the impression that Kat had books that could make Liana a proper adventurer. And Kat has agreed to this because she's going to want to see the look on Lilith's face when it happens. And then last but not least, Richard went on a journey to find Richard at Richard's bar. And Richard met with Richard and Alan. And then Richard, Alan, and Richard had a long conversation about what it was that made Richard happy and what made Richard so unhappy. And then Richard, and Alan went to the Avalon Knights Academy, and Richard, and Alan had a chat with the remainder of the people at the Academy and let them know about Richard's plan to come to this world and take the place of other Richard. And then Richard, and Alan went on a journey to go check out the remains of the interdimensional facility from Season 1.
Okay, that was impressive.
I want that clipped.
I hope you leave my face out of it, like,
because it was determined that perhaps the black goo that had infested Richard's wooden parts in season 1 that were left behind when he was clipped like the tip of a cigar when traveling through a portal, that may have led to some problems. At least Alan seems to think so.
Look, he was cut in half and then he cut off his leg. It was a two cutting off situation. We don't need to get into the semantics and the details.
So, they went on a journey to go find these things in the ruins of this lab. Richard, Alan, and Talem the dragon all went together, leaving everyone else behind at the academy while they tried to suss out what exactly was going on with this. Now then, we are going to pick up with the folks that we have not heard from in a hot minute, and to see just what is going on with Angelo. And we're gonna go with this. So, Angelo, when last we got together, you were in the midst of this strange transformation, where a portion of your past was seemingly getting rewritten before your very eyes and in the depths of your own mind. The result of this has been a couple things. Number one, it is unfortunate, but the changes that Guy made could not save your father. However, the circumstances of his death you now remember very differently. And your father perished to give you the powers that you have today, to be the change in the world that you wanted to be. So rather than the sorrowful, painful parting that you used to remember, that you used to have, you have this much nicer memory of your father imparting upon you this magical pact sword, which you can then use to do good things in the world. Now, a side effect of this is that you are removed from the situation that you are in with Guillaume. And you slip away, because that journey was Kadaber's plan. That was Kadaber's agenda, and you are freed of those things, and you always have been. So you are in fact taken aback, further back, to where you would be if things had changed, and you had been imparted powers from your father to do good in the world. And where that path has led you is to a place in the hills just below the Star Mountains. Or not the Star Mountains, the Sword Mountains. There's a lot of mountains in the Sword Coast, and these are one of them. So these are the Sword Mountains, and you are in the hills just below them. And what you are investigating is trying to find the source of some creature, some being that has been basically assaulting the denizens of the forests and the plains. It seems to just strike without warning, taking what it needs as far as organic components from the victims it finds, and then moving on. and its trail has led you here. Now, the place that you find is a collapsed hillside. Whatever structure that existed here previously is nothing more but rubble. It seems that there was some kind of event that caused this place to be completely destroyed. What you do notice upon your arrival is this trail of thick, tar-like black goo that streaks across the rocks and the stones of this place. And as you're examining this, a wicker horse pulling a large overgrown carriage with a human man at the helm crests the hill nearby. And Richard, you have arrived with Richard and Alan.
See, I told you we didn't make a wrong left.
How do you make a wrong left? That'd just be a right, the horse intones.
Did you
Oh
just
no,
say
you
the
seem to
horse?
think that everything I managed to do is wrong.
Yes, the horse, the wicker horse.
I'm such a noob. What's a wicker horse?
Okay, you know how like a wicker basket or a wicker chair?
Yes?
This horse appears to be made of wicker.
Okay. I wonder if this is something Angelo has seen before, or do we just go with it because magic exists here?
I mean, I think this would probably be pretty new. I don't think you've come across this. This is somewhat unique.
Okay.
Angelo was at Burning Horse last year out in the desert, though, so maybe.
So the wicker was on fire before. Great.
Yeah.
As the carriage is approaching me, it's cresting the hill coming in my direction.
Well, it has crested the hill and just kind of stopped, and then they've engaged in this argument. Seemingly, they haven't noticed you yet.
Okay.
Of course, I'm too busy arguing.
I approach the carriage, and I kind of am like waving to get their attention. Do you notice me?
Shit, there's somebody here. Be cool, be cool. Nay!
Yeah. Yes, a wooden horse and a giant wooden carriage with a wooden person sitting next to me is totally normal. Mm-hmm. Nothing to see here. Clip, clop, clip, clop.
Winnie!
Excuse me? Do you have a minute?
I think we're getting away with this. Clip clop, clip clop. Nothing to see here. Nope. Just a bunch of regular dudes going to see something. Yes, regular dudes.
Yeah, I don't
Right.
think we're fooling her, guys. Or fooling him. Sorry, who are you? I'm the horse, by the way.
Hi. My name is Angelo, and I see that you're headed in a particular direction. I'm trying to find some information, and I'm wondering if I could take along.
Yes, I mean, why not? Honestly. If you're cool with being with a bunch of weirdos, that must mean you yourself are a weirdo and thus are in perfectly good company.
Oh, sorry, I was under the impression you were all regular dudes. In that case... No, I'm just joking. I'm a weirdo, too. Yeah, scooch over. Where are you headed?
Richard, make room. We need bigger bench.
Like, cat sitting on Richard.
It's like, you know, if you ever been to West Ed and there's like that bronze guy eating a burger in the food court? It's just like that, but made out of wood. Sorry.
I'm glad that you're
The only
drawing
issue
out
is
the
it moved.
vision for me. It makes it a lot easier for me to react. Just for my own clarity, I have a wicker horse a
Yep.
clay creature?
Wood.
Wood, but it's squishy?
No, he's just made of wood. He just morphs and changes.
Okay, and there's a third entity?
Yes,
Well, actually,
that
there's
looks
a-
just like a normal guy.
A regular
oh, yeah, there's a dragon
dude.
too.
Oh, and a dragon!
Yeah, you know.
A baby green dragon.
He's about the size of a
Tiny-
medium dog.
All right.
Yeah.
You're welcome to everyone who's just checked into this, because this is all new information to me too. Baby green dragon, wooden dude, regular dude, wicker horse that talks but just says nay. You're all caught up. Okay. And the three of us were sitting at the front of the carriage?
Well,
Yes. The wicker horse. Is
yeah,
the
except for the horse who's pulling the carriage. Yeah. And the horse transforms into what appears to be some kind of treant. It says, well, actually, this is where we were going.
I mean, should we just do on foot at this point?
I mean, we're here.
All right, let's
I couldn't help-
transform and roll out.
I'm Alan, by the way. I used to be a part of him. He's Richard. And now I'm my own tree.
So are you like his son?
I mean, no?
I
don't think
it
so.
was I think, if I remember correctly, we were bleeding out in the woods, and Titania grabs a very small baby treant, which was you. That is no longer a treant because you're something different now. And then
Yeah,
just
you're welcome,
kind
by the
of
way.
glued us together.
And then you split.
Yes.
Yeah.
Funny story, actually. We pissed off the dudes. We pissed off. We used to be warlocks. You know, as warlocks
Well, you
do.
used to be a warlock. I used to just be attached to you.
Yeah. And so so our patron was wonderful. Not wonderful. Why am I saying that? She was horrible, and her name was
Fear.
Titania. And well, we pissed off her husband because he blamed us for his marriage falling apart. And then he was going to tear us in two and just kill us, but then, this small little orange creature came by and touched his leg and went, "It's all okay." And then we turned into two people. So that's the story of us. Ha-cha-cha.
So while this story is going on, I'm looking around to see if there's anything that can come at us if we are in any kind of danger currently.
I mean, besides the group of unusual people around you, no. You don't appear to be in any immediate danger.
Okay, then I just continue to let him tell this magnificent story, and when he's about finished, I don't seem to have cared much, and I say, do you happen to know, since you were on your way here, what has happened here? What has occurred here? Is that part of your story? Because I'd really like to know this goo situation.
We were briefly cut in half in a different scenario. And we kind of have a psychic connection to the part of us that used to be us, that is now this weird thing that seems to be terrorizing a city. So yeah, things are going great. How about you?
So you're partially responsible for this mess is.
I mean,
Well,
I could see how you would think that.
I would say gross negligence.
I would say that we are, first and foremost, not our fault, but we were next to it when it happened. And so because of that, we feel a certain amount of responsibility to help fix it.
I mean, I do. He doesn't.
Right. Alright. So if you're partially responsible for it occurring, you must know how one or three or four and Baby Dragon might go about fixing this situation?
Well, we have a plan, and that plan.
Okay, do tell. This I'm more interested in.
The plan is fire. We're gonna set it on fire and see if that helps. And then if not, then we're gonna try to blow it up with a bunch of the stuff that we have in that bag over there.
Woo!
We did bring stuff.
Really stuck
Blow
the
up.
delivery.
Did we bring the blowing up stuff, or did we leave that at the academy?
I mean, look, we got to figure out what.
Fire. And
Yeah,
then
like we
if
just got
that's
to figure out what it is yet. Right now. Okay,
Wait,
maybe
so
we
you
maybe we
don't
take a
know
step
what
back.
But you're planning on setting it on fire.
yes,
Yes.
forest fire.
Yeah, a lot of fire. Like this is kind of our go-to.
Kind of is. It's always Plan B. Although this time Plan B is Plan A, and Plan B is get the hell out of there.
You know, I'm gonna stick around because I feel like I can't do this on my own. But we've got to figure out a better plan than setting something random that we don't know what it is on fire. In case, I don't know, maybe it like could absorb the fire. Maybe it's not susceptible to fire. Have you thought of any of these things?
Fire. Eventually.
I like this guy. He's a planner. I like
no,
this.
he's
Oh, hold on. I gotta clear that up. I don't make very good plans. I'm good at executing, but I'm also like, there's something telling me that this isn't well thought out.
It really isn't. I mean, Plan
You're not
B
wrong.
is actually Plan B is that dude, and I just point at the cart. Richard,
I look at the cart.
and after the
Is the
clapping,
cart name Richard?
Richard.
I'm confused.
They're both
Yeah.
Richard. It's complicated.
I don't understand it either. It's a bit too meta for me. But anyways, Richard, let's show them what you're made of. And with that, Big Richard stops being a cart and turns into a massive 20-foot treant.
Ta-da!
Okay. So your plan is to set everything on fire when you're made of wicker and wood.
That's what I said.
You see that, like, wood catches fire really easily. This is not the thing. You would be surprised. It's only dry wood. We learned that the hard way.
All right, maybe we need to back up a step. So, about a year and a half ago, year and a quarter, year and 3/4, when we were the same person, we found this place. And it turns out a bunch of people here were using some weird magic and technology to go to other worlds. We might have blown up a room full of stuff from those other worlds and got some stuff on us. And then we got cut in half, and we left the part of us that had the stuff on it in here when it collapsed. And now it looks like it's on the go.
I mean, we went back and we showed the part of us that we needed back, but we left the other leg.
Yeah.
If you're gonna tell stories, you got to give a little bit more detail other than might have and so and like.
Well, real life isn't as easy as your books make it out to be.
My books? I don't read.
No, I was taking a
Yeah,
wild step. I didn't think
What's
you could,
okay?
but I rolled the dice on that. I failed.
I like
All
dice.
right.
We can talk dice, not books.
Okay. Might be able to work with this. So anyways, long story short, we're tracking the leg that we left behind that had the goo in it.
Yeah.
Like
That is
this
the long-
goo, and I point to the goo that's like trailing along.
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh.
the stuff.
Yeah. How do we not see it?
You're tracking the goo that's literally right in front. I just realized that I am not a smart individual who has just become the smartest person in this party. We are in trouble.
Okay, now look.
Look, our thing comes with massive amounts of brain damage. You have no excuse.
I mean, I'm a tree.
You told me half your life story and you just made a judgment call on me. You don't know anything about me.
And
I
you
could
know
have a
quite a bit much about us. So, share. Exchange. This isn't just a one-way street.
Oh, I see. Well, can we at least travel in the direction that this goo is laid out while we chat? Can we walk and talk?
Oh, sure. Horse mode engage. Blah, blah.
That's not a
Goo, I
gardening.
like that.
Yeah, that's the sound effect. That is.
Okay. Big Richard. Can you just carry us? This is gonna take too long otherwise.
Yeah.
He's 20 feet tall. Come on, he can just put us on his shoulders.
Yeah, all right.
I immediately climb to the top of Big Richard and sit on his shoulder.
Very well.
There, there.
And a
Oh, little person.
Big Richard, I have always been the biggest person I know. This is the best feeling. I'm like a canary. I've always wanted to be like a canary. I am over 6 feet tall.
Richard. Small Richard. 6'6".
I look over to other Richard, and suddenly, I don't care about anything, actually. I'm just gonna lay my head against Richard.
all right. So as you're snuggling up with Big Richard, a green dragon who's about the size of a medium dog scampers through the branches up to you and licks your face.
On Big
That's
Richard's shoulder?
Yeah.
Be nice to Talon. He's nice. We also raised him, so
I'm going to stick crisscross applesauce with both arms up and hope that the dog dragon graces me with its presence of sitting on my lap.
Absolutely. Talon
Oh,
snuggles
Talon,
up into your lap, folds wings in.
And I cuddle and look to the sky, and a silent prayer is thanking Guillaume for my new life.
Big Richard, can you help?
Yes, get you up as well. Alan? Alan!
No, that's weird. I'll just long stride. It's fine.
Okay.
And Alan just
come
stretches
on,
out his
Alan.
legs.
We're becoming friends. Take a chance.
This is like if I rode around on myself after I became the shell for another person. I'm not into it.
Alan, you have become Goo. You've been through worse. Get on this shoulder. Or the top of the head, even. Hey, you could be the king of the castle.
I will concede the top of the head.
Conceding the top of the head.
And then Alan climbs his way up, extending long vines and branches, and gets on top of the head and roots himself in the top of Big Richard's head. So have you ever seen a tree that has another tree growing out of it? That's exactly what it looks like at the top of the head.
Angelo. Sing song.
Sing a song?
Swing low.
Just starts marching.
Coming towards the Paradise home. Swing low.
Sing low.
Area.
Area.
So
Get
Richard, Alan, and Talon, take off to try and find the source of this stuff. Meanwhile, back at the Avalon Knights Academy Manor House in Waterdeep, where our good friends Pen and Guillaume have arrived to find the place in ruins, with a bunch of goons inside. The butler, the ghostly butler Walter, seemingly banished. And a gentleman who identifies himself as Azko, sitting in a chair having tea.
And we were about to murder, right? Because I think that was the.
Well, you guys were about to murder him, but he's like, "Whoa, time out! Same side, same side, same side. Take it easy now. I know you guys are like impulsive, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna bring your ghost friend back. I just need to talk. Hear me out?
Already, there are too many words. No.
Okay.
Before I get bored, eh?
All right. So, first of all, sorry about all this. But Lilith killed me, so we're even. Second.
Sacred flame appears in the hat.
Second thing. I'm getting out of town. We're shuttering all operations. Shuttering all operations. I'm pretty sure Lilith and Gilbetta are headed to one of my warehouses. I left a note for them there as well. Reason I'm shutting all operations is because something big is going down. I had my guys researching it. It's not good. And it's outside our area of expertise. There's a lot of magic and a lot of weird stuff going on with that, and we don't want to deal with it. So, as a professional courtesy, passing that information along to you, hoping that you can solve it.
That's convenient.
What is this thing that you're doing?
I just put him and Guy and I in a wall of force dome alone. I closed out everybody else.
Oh, I don't like that at all. You guys, come on. Why do we gotta do things like this all the time?
If Lilith killed you, why are you alive?
I have a can-do attitude.
You're really making a case for yourself here. If Lilith killed you and our house is destroyed and you got rid of our friend, there's literally like no reason we shouldn't kill you.
Okay, but we're even now, and I'm doing you this favor.
This is not even. You're still alive. Our house is gone.
Okay, but the house thing was for another thing.
What did Guy do? I know Guy just did.
What did Guy do?
I cast infestation inside his mouth. He's got a mouth full of bugs.
Ha! Funny guy.
Nice. Now you're paying attention. Stop talking shit. Eh? Answer the question.
Which one exactly?
Why are you not dead when you are dead, eh? I know Lilith, she's very, how you say, complete when it comes to killing the shit out of people, eh?
Yeah, no, she did. She burned me alive, and my corpse was just here on the coffee table when I arrived. That was ghoulish.
Why are you alive?
Because I have a number of fail-safes in place should I die.
How many?
And I'm not ready to give up all of my secrets because I kind of get the feeling that you guys might just keep trying to kill me. And I can't do this all day. I'm a busy man.
Well, right now you're a man inside a wall who isn't going anywhere. So if you're not straightforward with us, we'll keep burning through them as many as it takes.
Okay. But this is the last you're going to hear from me for a while because I'm shuttering operations. So you can listen to what I have to say and then kill me, or kill me first and then, go continue to live in ignorance.
Are you kidding me? This fucker here could kill you and then bring you back and make you talk, eh?
You said you left a corpse behind.
Yes.
You can use that.
Uh-huh. Look. Have you heard about the Black Goo?
Yes.
It's spreading. It does weird things to undead. It makes them grow metal parts. I've never seen anything like it before, but there's more and more of them these days. Not to mention, I'm seeing a ton of weird bubbles to other worlds. So that stuff, way outside of the stuff that I deal with. I'm more of like, kill rich people and take their stuff kind of guy. This stuff, no, I'm not into it. Maybe some light arms trading. I'm into that. Or maybe like if we can do it, maybe a small coup in an undefended nation. Something like that. I'm a big picture person. Frankly, there's just not a lot of money to be made in an apocalyptic scenario like this. And I don't have the resources. So I'm hoping that you guys do. Yeah, I'm shuttering up. We're going to hide. And then, maybe we'll be kings of some portion of the apocalypse. That'll be fun, but not as fun as if things continue. Which brings me to bringing you guys in on this and telling you what's going on.
Oh, you're worm meat one way or the other. Ed, I wonder if maybe the idea we should do here to let this little shit go, eh? He says he wants to leave. How about we play a little game of hide and seek, eh? If we ever see him again, we get him. We don't say nothing, we just and he's dead, eh? It's fun, yes, a game, eh?
I do like game.
You're so impulsive.
It's really fun because the board is as big as the world, eh? We don't even tell him where we're going. All we tell him, we ever see him again, he's dead, eh? I will make sure you see my face, you little fucker, and you will stay dead this time if I have to stay there and do it to you over and over and over again, eh? I got no job, I just got the hobby.
I keep looking, and I just want to know which one's the rational one.
I think I used to be.
Years ago. Yeah, he used to think pretty good, not since the hit in the head.
Is there a supervisor I can talk to? Is there like...
Oh, no, we're management, eh?
Oh, boy.
What? Why did Lilith try to kill you again? What exactly was their reason?
Okay,
Maybe
okay.
that'll clear this
Let me
up.
back it up. So...
Yeah, do tell.
I acquired a lot of new agents. There were a ton of free agents after what went on with the Zentarum in Waterdeep. So I swooped in, and I took advantage of the vacuum that was there, and I hired up a lot of new free agents. Of course, those free agents, not, a lot of people lead through power, right? I don't have a lot of power to lead with. I'm a pretty regular guy. I'm sorry, I keep poking my mic. I'm a pretty regular guy.
What do you do, eh?
Well, I'm an organizer. I'm very organized. So that's what I do. I make sure that the people who work for me are well taken care of and happy. And part of that was that a lot of the Zentarum guys were upset about the thing that the Avalon Knights did to them. So I said, okay, guys, we'll do one act of retribution. So we rolled up a black chariot, front of Avalon Knights Academy, Waterdeep office, unloaded some cannon fire, little message, and we took off. Simple as that. But then Lilith corners me while I'm trying to clean up my Waterdeep operations and burns me down while I'm trying to escape on my boat.
Oh, that's all right. And I turn to Key and I'm like, it's not leaving. I'm sorry, I can't.
You go first, mon ami. I follow up, eh? I'm more to support that.
Yeah, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, I get it. And I'm going to drop that, and I'm just going to cone of cold everyone in the room in front of us. As
Okie
soon
dokie.
as that wall's down. You don't do that to us. You don't get to do that. There could have been anyone in there. There could have been kids in there. And I'm probably shouting all this as I'm doing this.
It's like, okay, I see your point.
He dead?
And,
Are they all dead?
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, thank
The
God.
goons are dead. Everybody's dead.
Oh, this is turning into a hobby. I step forward and push him over, so he smashes.
He shatters.
Oh, it's like deja vu, eh? That's really weird. And I walk around and start pushing them all over.
There's a lot of this happening. And they
Now
all...
it shouldn't be more than a moment or two before our butler is back, eh?
I can't believe they did this. Isn't that what killed Walter originally?
Yes,
I know
it did.
The PTSD is going to get him really bad, eh? Going to, like, feel targeted and shit, eh? It's okay, he worked in
Unfortunately, fortunately, being dead prevents one from having further PTSD. I apologize for my absence. I shall do what I can to clean up the mess.
Oh, it's good to see you back, mon ami. I'm glad you said that. The place is a fucking wreck, eh?
Yes, we were attacked. I apologize I could not do more. It seems that my physical form disappears the moment I leave the house still.
Was anyone hurt in the attack?
Gilberta and Lilith were wounded, but they seemed quite all right. And eager for retribution.
Yeah.
I just start stomping on the shattered pieces. Like, they're getting even smaller. I'm just crushing them into powder.
Crunch, 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 crunch. In the meantime, it is good to see both of you here.
Yes, I think Kat and Lilith's sister, whose name I always forget. I don't know that I can
Liana.
get it.
Like a vine.
Liana. Yeah.
Either way. I think they were about to come through themselves after they sorted out some book issues.
Liana,
Yes, they were working on their... they were assigning Liana a new class. So while they're working on that, you have some time here with Walter. Is there anything else that you require?
Yeah, glass, eh?
Oh, of course. And Walter produces one for you.
And I pour about half full of my little flask, the strong stuff. And I reach down. There's got to be a chunk of one of these guys, like on a table, like that's not on the actual floor. I use them like ice cubes.
Yeah.
Put about 2 of them in the drink and hand them to Walter.
Lovely, sir. Thank you.
Take the rest of the afternoon off, eh?
But of course, sir, I shall busy myself in the kitchen. And he takes off and leaves the two of you to it.
I guess we got to go rescue those 2, eh?
Yeah. The other me was asking in a brief moment when I saw him, he asked me if I had killed anyone or hurt anyone. And I told him kind of, but I didn't know I was going to do all this. But I mean, we attacked here, and Gilbetta and Lilith, we had to, right? Couldn't just let them go.
If you had not killed them, I would have, eh?
Teamwork. Glad to know you're still...
No, not so much that. It's just some little shit. It's not worth the effort it takes to save them, eh? I agree with you. Yeah, you know, everybody can be saved, but some of them not worth the effort, eh?
Yeah. So now we have to
I mean,
go
I got
find
limits.
Lilith and Gilbetta. They were headed...
And
did Walter
save
say
them
they were
from themselves, eh?
I am worried about Gilbetta. I was not in the right state to be advising her when I was, and I think there's some things that we need to clear out before, or at least make sure she's not... God, I have no idea what she could be doing here. If there's any list of things.
Hey. The past, it is over, eh? There's nothing you can do about it, eh? The future, it don't happen yet, so you can't do nothing about that either. Right now, right here, we can do some shit and get some shit done, eh? I mean, look what you did, eh?
Right, yes. Let's go save our family from what we intended to do in this world? Sure, that's what I'll
From
say.
a very bad idea, eh? We go save them from a very bad idea, eh? I saved one person yesterday all by my own self, eh? I like
Really?
this feels good, eh? Much better than being a dick, eh?
I'm glad you helped somebody. Was it that person that was in the grave at the town?
And a new friend of mine, eh? They're really funny. I think they should have been a bard, maybe, but they're not, eh?
You would have made a good bard. The more I think
Yeah,
about
I'm too lazy, though, eh? All those words to those songs, eh? The dances, they're also very tricky, eh? I cheat, I
Yeah.
took a shortcut. That's the thing. It's funny you bring that up, eh? Because that's the difference, eh? The person I met, I don't want to give out names. It's not my position, eh? But they are, they got tricked into being what we are, eh?
it.
I never
Not
asked
every-
you, eh? Did you become, what did you say yes, eh?
I
The powers
saw,
to the patron to give it to you, eh?
I saw an opportunity to both gain knowledge and to help someone who needed it. And all it took was splitting myself up for a while, so I took it. I don't know if I knew what I was getting myself into, but it seemed like the right thing to do, and it seemed fascinating at the time, and I have no regrets. I would do it again, but I think now I might try something different, at least for the time being, so that I can learn more about what I want.
Yeah, you and I, we did the same thing, eh? We took a shortcut, eh? We begged for that power, eh? We asked for it, eh? And we took it willingly and knowing that it had the price to be paid, eh?
Yeah,
A new friend got screwed, eh? They didn't know what they were signing up for, eh? They got tricked into the deal. And the little prick that did it hurt their family in the process, eh? I can't sit there for that, eh? Have to fix, eh?
I'm glad that you made a difference in their life then. What
It feels all
we've
weird.
done-
I'm all kind of crawly and warm inside. It's really strange, eh? I think I like
Yeah,
it,
it's
though.
called being a good person, and I clap him on the shoulder.
It's like vegetables, eh? I'm sure it's good for me, but I don't like it, eh?
Let's go do some more. We got people to find.
Let's go do another one. I'm lying. I love this shit. Let's go, eh?
And I guess we're headed to find them. Did somebody say something? I already forgot. My brain is like, where?
Liana had
Uh,
told you that they're at a place called the Crate and Barrel.
Oh, I love Cracker Barrel.
Oh, remind me when we get there. I got to ask Lilith if it's okay I date her sister, eh? Why are you looking at me like that, eh?
Good luck. I believe in you. Hey, can I have your stuff when you die?
I knew it. I knew it. I was still worried, but when you give me the finger guns, I'm in shit, right? Eh? It is a bad idea.
I love Lilith. Lilith's great. Lilith's the nicest, most reasonable, wouldn't murder you person I've ever met. And I look at the other corpse of the guy we killed.
It's charred to a crisp and like has been scooted just gingerly under the coffee table.
Did they try to hide the body in a broken house?
No, they just kind of left it there and went off to do other things.
That's dead.
Well,
We're
more
bored.
And it's not even the whole body. It's just the top.
Where's the legs?
They don't have them.
This is a useless corpse. Is there another corpse with legs somewhere?
Well, there used to be, but you guys shattered them all.
Oh, fine. I'll take you, and I cast Animate Dead on the upper torso of this guy. I'm gonna have a corpse backpack for the day.
Just the terms around your neck. Oh shit!
Oh.
And this is so perfect because I had said in a previous episode that Lilith was C-3POing this corpse around on her back. And now you're doing it.
You know, that kind of day for everybody. So yeah, I'll reach down as he's crawling around. I'm like, come on, upsies. Yeah, you were a real asshole.
That crate and barrel, that sounds like a place you could get a drink, eh?
Maybe. Or like some chicken and dumplings would be good. I'm kind of hungry. I could eat. I bet you could eat. I know you could eat.
No, I'm not the one to make like fashion statements, but maybe I go in a minute or two early and you pretend you're not with me, eh?
Oh, you're worried. Wait, I got this, and I pull my cloak off
from over your shoulder, right?
And I put it.
He's drooling on your shoulder.
I got
well,
it. Look, I'll cover him up. It just looks like I have a hump now, and I put the cloak over it, so I just look kind of bulky in the back. See, it's fine. Shh! Don't shh. No sounds. Shh.
That's like some of the worst parenting I ever seen in my whole life. You can't just cover them up and pretend they're not there. Let's go.
Yay. Onward.
So as you guys get ready to leave the house, another humpbacked figure approaches you, wearing a red cloak. Where are you guys going? I thought we haven't seen you at the meetings in a long time. But we've got big troubles down the road. You should really come join us.
Did we ever know them? In
No.
our universe?
We're in a real hurry. You come with us, eh? We're going, eh?
Do you have your ring still? And he holds up his WCW ring.
Woman Crush Wednesday? I don't. What is the?
They're in my other pants, eh? But let's go. Come with us. Eh? Tell us the whole story, quick.
Yeah, remind us
yes, of
everything
course.
about how we have a relationship, because my brain is real foggy, you know.
And
You know me.
You pull him along. He seems to be a frail man, but then his hump it whispers to you guys. He's talking about the Warlocks cavern of Waterdeep. You guys haven't been to a meeting in ages.
Have our alt selves? Is there an alt version of this organization that we met? Because that's within the last 2 years. Right? So,
No, you guys never got to this organization in the other world.
Oh, you know, things happen. The world begins to end. That kind of thing.
Yes,
That
that is precisely why we need to have another meeting. Our patrons are going nuts.
You absolutely. We have to have a meeting like almost right away, like a couple hours from now. It's time to we got to how you say press the core into service. It's time to fight for what we believe in our city.
Yes,
You put
that's
it
what
right
I'm
in
saying. It's
Excellent.
time to
We
kick
will-
ass and take names.
Yeah, and I'm not too worried about the names. Where last time I remember you guys were moving. Where your address now? Just bluffing my way through this.
It's just, oh, yes, my boy. Well, we're meeting at my apartment nowadays. It was going to be Carl's turn, but he hasn't shown up at meetings in a long time either.
Kind of a one-eye twitch at the mention of Carl. Which apartment again? That the one by the square? And I'm, again, just totally bluffing, trying to get him to give me the information.
Here, I'll give you the address. It's difficult to find. It's in a crescent. And he pulls up, and the right arm hands you a written note with directions on it.
Okay, for sure. Call the others.
I could have done it. It's my apartment.
What is happening?
Or you guys go have that argument somewhere behind closed doors, Pen, we got an army.
Yes, we'll see you at the meeting then.
Can I insight
For
check
sure.
this
Make
meeting?
sure they're all there,
Yes, everyone will be in attendance.
Is it... All right.
Go ahead.
I rolled a 12 insight. Is this some weird sex thing? What kind of meeting is this? I've never been. I don't know what this is. It's weird. Some guy with a hump says, "Come to my apartment. We have a meeting tonight."
No, Pen.
Your 12 insight says they seem to know you. Whatever organization they appear to be a part of, it is known as the WCW.
He said they were warlocks and Waterdeep. Those two. That's the two W's. That's all. That's all Guillaume knows.
Yeah,
Oh.
and
Up on his
that
shoulders.
it-
Pen. It's an army of warlocks,
Yes, that does sound fabulous. We might have like 10 spells amidst the whole of us.
Well, that's like 6 more than we had 2 minutes ago, Even if
That
it's
is
just
wrong.
you, double your spell slots.
That is true. I trust me. I always love being amid colleagues or former. I don't know what I am anymore. The point being,
At the
I
risk
would
of
love-
getting sued, always look on the bright side of life.
yes, that we got this. Why did he have a hump? Did he have like something on his back too? He's talking.
He's like your twin, mon ami. He's got one of you on the back, except on his back too,
Yeah, but like, all right. I don't know.
Oh, you're going
This
to
one
be
doesn't
real
talk.
envious, because I think his is actually attached,
I don't think I want that. I think I'm good.
You see, mon ami, you are not the necromancer in any way. You're a fucking cleric, just like I told you,
I don't want it attached to me. Also, I was never. Why does everyone think I like necromancy? I'll use it. It's a tool, just like any other magic. You're getting me mixed up with the other me. This world
What
is.
color you wear from top to bottom,
Excuse me, just because I wear black all the time and red, actually. I forgot I wear a lot of red, but. You know.
What's your, how you would say, characteristic demeanor,
It's changed a lot
process-
recently. I don't remember. Do you know how long it's been since I've been clear-headed? I don't remember the past, 3 months.
Have you ever gone on the guided tour of more than one graveyard in a day,
I don't think so. Have I?
Okay, so
That
you're
one
not a
time didn't
necrophiliac.
count. That was
That's
that was a
necromancer.
Halloween adventure we went on. I don't. That
So you did,
I'm. Yes, but that. We have to get to the crate and barrel. I don't have time for this line of questioning.
Of course. So, you may head off towards the crate and barrel,
Just before
which is
we-
a little. Oh, sure.
Get wanted to get us another glass. I put some more whiskey in it. Couple more dead guy ice cubes. Walter, when Lyanna come through, you make sure she get that from Guillaume, eh? Hey. And then
of course, sir. 1, 2, 3. All right. So he's just like holding it out like this, as far away from him as possible. Lovely, sir.
It's
Thank
okay.
you.
If she slap you, you can slap me the next time you see me, eh?
Of course, sir. And you are left to move through the city and make your way to the Crate and Barrel. Meanwhile, I don't even need to change the music. It's basically the same deal. Meanwhile, out on the road.
And you see, that is how Alan became a marriage counselor. It's a very funny story. I'm glad you listened to all of it.
I don't
enjoy it, but you know, just petting the dragon.
I actually was listening intently. I know every detail of your story. Tell me about the dragon.
Oh, Richard,
Well,
tell her about tell him about the dragon.
Yeah, we met up with a green dragon. Was it a green dragonborn, or I don't remember the color of the dragonborn. She was a ranger. She was very lovely. We went into a dungeon with a dragon cult, and then after the end of the dungeon, where we killed a bunch of people, she found a dragon egg. And then she decided very wisely that it would be best to entrust the dragon egg to us, so nothing bad would happen on her long, adventurous life of being on the road.
Stop talking. Why were you killing people?
Because it's what we did.
Richard, you should probably emphasize that they were vicious lizard people.
Well, yeah, they were vicious lizard people, but, you know, we were still killing people.
If there is a Dungeons and Dragons equivalent to whatever Faith Angelo has of the sign of the cross, that just happened.
Well,
look, we don't kill people anymore.
They were lizard people. They were murderers.
Okay, I appreciate the clarification. Thank you.
I mean, my time in the Underdark, though, completely different. Ugh.
They had a crocodile that almost ate Yi.
That was a fun time.
Crocodiles, dragons, lizard folk. It's like the land of the reptiles over here.
Yeah, that was
That
a
was
big
just
that
one
was a heavy
adventure.
reptile day.
Yeah. It's weird. We haven't had another one of those. Hope we don't have another one. I mean, except for Reptile Night. Once a month at the bar.
I feel like a detective trying to, like, piece together information. And yet, your stories take so long. I don't know how I just can't seem to... It's like a gift you have or something. Like, riddle writing.
Thank you. We work very hard at it.
I don't think you work hard enough, if I'm honest. Anyway, I see that the goo is still in front of us. Good note is we're in the right direction still. And I'm looking
yeah,
around.
we're getting closer. And at that point, you guys start to reach the edge of the forests around the Star Mountains on the other side of the Desferin Valley. And the forest is regrowing because it burnt down last year.
Under some mysterious circumstances. that this forest burnt down. Yes! No! How it happened! We have no idea!
Is sarcasm a new language for you because you don't speak it very well?
It wasn't sarcasm.
But it's like
It was
so
very,
obvious.
very.
You're saying the opposite of what you mean, and obvious is not.
Yeah,
usually
we're just not very good. Yeah, unfortunately, we're just not very good at. Well, I'm not very good at lying. I don't know about Alan.
Eh.
I think Alan is better at lying than you because he just doesn't talk.
No, I don't think you can quantify something by someone's better at something because they simply don't do it.
I mean,
Well,
I
that's
am better,
not
but
bad
that's
if you are.
Oh yeah, no, I'm god awful. God's awful. Just it's. Ugh. Yeah,
Okay,
we burned
the
down
important-
this forest. We burned down this forest a while ago,
yeah. But it was to kill an undead army.
and it worked mostly.
An undead army of lizard people, or is this a completely different time that you killed people?
Oh, this was a completely different time we killed people. We killed people a lot.
And they were dead already.
I mean, so what we were doing is technically we weren't killing them. We were simply unrevivifying them.
Yeah. That's a way to look at it.
I believe that's a word.
Yeah. We were re-deading them.
Yes,
I believe that's a
unaliving
word.
them.
My vocabulary is growing. Thank you.
But I think we might have to get down from here and take a closer look. I like the view and everything, but we might have to take a peek.
Oh, do we
Yeah, might
have
as
to?
well.
I'm so comfy here.
I
Hey,
mean,
you go down first.
While you've been sitting there, just a patch of moss and kind of a bird's nest has been building around you.
I'm a canary for real now. I have nest and everything. Did I lay an egg?
No, that's Talem's job, and hopefully not
Talem
for a
laid
long
an
time. I'm not ready to be a granddad. Yeah.
Wait, what pronouns does Talem use?
I think Talem
I
is
don't
a
think
she.
we really established that Talem uses pronouns. Genetically,
Well,
Talem is a she.
What pronouns do you use for Talem?
Ha!
She.
All right.
I
Well,
mean,
then she could lay an egg, biologically speaking. Did you lay
she
an
could
egg?
definitely lay an egg.
Lift,
And Talem just kind of like hangs there and just like,
egg.
I think Talem is still a little too young for eggs. I hope.
Okay.
I really don't want to be a granddad.
If you die, can I keep her?
Nope.
You'll be dead.
there's a
Yeah,
little
it
boy
goes-
back at
it
the
goes-
academy
it goes
that's
to
really
William.
attached to her.
If the little boy dies, can I have her?
I don't know. You have to
Ooh,
talk to
that's
the little boy.
dark.
I am Dark Angelo.
Well,
That wink
we've
made
only
no
met
sense.
the one
What are
of
you
you,
doing
so,
up
okay.
there?
All right, Alan, I vote you first.
Yeah,
I'm comfortable.
that tracks.
Growing.
I mean, I've
Come on,
already started
Rich.
climbing down. I don't know about the rest of you.
Let's go take a look at our mess.
I tuck Talem into the nest of moss and climb down too.
Talem just happy dragon noises.
Yeah. It's a. I'm really hoping that he doesn't become the fairy-eating monster, because that would be bad for Alan and this
We shall
Richard.
see. So,
But it's in the far-off future, hopefully.
Puck,
go-
can I try a superhero landing?
you sure can. You know what? Give me an acrobatics check or athletics. I'll let you pick whichever one you'd like to use to do your superhero landing.
Oh man.
Okay. It's just this is how I picture that happening. Is like Alan stretches the legs and steps down. Richard carefully climbs down, and then Angelo just like, yeah.
And then, like, from the splat on the ground, you hear, I meant to do that. And he gets
hell of
Clearly.
landing there. Wow.
below.
I need a minute. Just take it in. The grandeur of it all. So,
You know, this is one of those
Right.
moments I wish we had the ability to make instant paintings of people. You know what I mean, Alan? Like an instant painting.
again with the instant paintings. It's a
Look,
pipe.
it's $1 million idea. It's $1 million gold idea. It's just
Yeah, this
it's a
million
pipe
gold
dream.
idea is something I hear
have.
about every 3 weeks.
It's always the
As
same.
they're
idea.
having that conversation, I start walking ahead of them, and I call back over my shoulder, and I'm like, while you're taking it all in, I hope you enjoy the extra stench I left behind, and keep walking.
Well, joke's on you. I can't smell. I am a tree.
Richard starts vomiting.
I thought gas was bad for trees.
I'll just convert it into oxygen. Watch me go.
I can breathe better now all of a sudden. This is going to be the start of a beautiful friendship. You turn my not breathable air into breathable air.
Yeah, I don't want to make it a
Yeah.
habit. Come on, let's find what new horrors the world has unleashed for us.
Little Richard just wipes away the vomit from his mouth. Oh, God, it's above. Every time. This is worse than that time where we were looking for something and we just suddenly went blind.
It's worse than that? What did I eat?
I don't want to know.
Neither, apparently.
So, you guys make Alan kind of takes up the lead because he can kind of use his senses to find out where you guys need to go, and he leads you through just layer after layer of burnt out trees and the occasional overgrown remains of some undead from side to side.
So, folks, is your plan still fire? Because it worked out real well last time.
It did. We killed most of it. But this wasn't this thing. This was a different thing. I mean, fire worked. We were in a magical flying cart, and I just emptied I just flipped out a bag full of fiery potions.
I'm still not convinced.
Yeah, maybe we'll put fire a couple plans back, or maybe later, after we figure out what we're dealing with.
You know, fire's the only thing I can really do in this scenario. I mean, it doesn't utilize any of my skills of whittling, or mixing drinks, or making sure customers are happy. Like, this is not anything that I'm in my area of expertise. Like, fire is the one thing I can do to something giant. You guys are all taking it away from me.
You know so much about this black goo. Do you know if the black goo is flammable?
I mean, we can find out. Just lights a match.
No way!
All of a sudden.
I told you I was bad at plans.
If you light a match and bring it to any of the remnants of the black goo that are around,
I just light a match and I drop it into one of the black goos.
okay, the goo shifts to the side to avoid it.
So I think we've learned something. Fire is effective, because otherwise it wouldn't be running away from it.
I'm suddenly very interested in it, and I crouch down really close to it to look at it.
All right. It is just moved as far away from the fire as it could possibly go.
I'm gonna open up a small bottle of alcohol, and just pour a line.
All right.
Just see if I can get the fire to go from the ethyl alcohol to the black sludge.
With the kind of surprise splash, some of it is caught up in the flames.
Does it make any noise?
No.
Is it catching fire?
Yeah, it's burning away.
And you mocked my plan of fire.
I'm still not convinced that's the best plan.
Well, it
I
seems
reach
to
into
work
my
well for
bag,
this thing.
And I take out an empty jar, and
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to put some of it into the jar. And I am, yes, that dumb to touch it with my bare hand.
Okie dokie. Does Angelo have gloves? Did we give Angelo gloves?
Fingerless
Love
ones.
a player who's willing to play the character to that level. That is magnificent. When your sentence starts with, they really are this stupid.
No, I don't have gloves.
Okay.
Well, actually, if you look at the Hero Forge, I have half gloves, like fingerless gloves. So if it touched my fingers, then
All right. Let's figure out if it touched your fingers.
okay. Well, you want me to roll? Oh, you're rolling.
It's okay, I got it. Don't
All right.
worry about it. It touched your fingers.
Now I'm worried.
And it's spreading around your finger. And it hurts.
And matches are just being thrown at you.
I need you to make a constitution save.
And dexterity? What the hell? Throwing matches at me.
Look, the plan is thrown into fire.
Okay. You manage to fight it off and you shake your hand and the goo kind of flies off your finger.
As I'm dancing away from matches? Because, I mean, that's skill.
Yes. Yeah, as you're dancing away from matches.
Like the Macarena up in here.
Yep.
Well, part of me that wants to see if I can make an opposing check, but there's no point.
Well, now you're
I'm
trying
a
to-
standard human. Everything, all of my base stats are 10. So I just rolled a
Actually
d20.
curious.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm so curious. If you're trying to hit me with matches, go ahead and try.
Only the tarry black stuff.
Oh, okay.
So I guess I'll roll a d20.
Sure.
17!
All right. We'll say that you flicked a hot match at the Tari black stuff while Angelo was shaking it off of his finger, and they both kind of like went off and accumulated in a puddle on the ground. What's that? Oh yeah, some got in the jar. You jarred it, but
Nice.
you were attacked by it as well.
That's okay. I forgive you. I shall call you Squishy, and you will be mine, and you will be my Squishy. I'll put it back in the bag.
And there's just a match that's lit. It's nearby.
And you hear Alan yell from ahead of you guys. I think we're gonna need a lot more matches.
Why?
You guys might want to come see this.
I don't.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. We both come
And
reluctantly and look at the thing that you're about to explain.
so you guys come over. You see this massive section. So the rest of the grass around this is burnt and regrowing. But there's this big humanoid outline. If it was a person, it would be close to 20 feet tall. And the area that it outlines with the burning, the area inside of that is covered in black Goo.
Alan?
I look back to see if Big Richard is still there.
Yeah,
He's
Big Richard's
picking
still there.
daisies.
Okay, a different 20-foot thing. Cool.
Alan,
Yeah.
earlier in our career, or was it kind of in the middle of our career, did we end up in a fist fight with the 20-foot monster? And did it potentially land here?
Not that I remember.
That's good, because
Okay,
I was
then it
about
might
to
just
say
be another
literally
20-foot
all the
monster.
stories told me. You think this would be included?
Well, the good news is, I think it went that way. And he points to a series of footprints that lead off in another direction.
Are the footprints looking like they're of the 20-foot creature? Or are they little
Yes,
footprints?
they're huge. I think he
Well,
got a new body.
That's real.
Okay. Thornbreaker. And Little Richard just kind of puts his hand out, and a short sword made of thorns and rose petals kind of appears in his hand. And it quickly transforms into a bow and arrow.
That's sweet.
Yeah, it's one of the few remaining things I still got.
You said that really sadly. There's a story behind that.
We used to be
actual
warlocks.
We used to be a warlock together.
We used to be a warlock together, yeah.
Yeah, I got that story. Leo. Never mind.
That's-
I climb up Big Richard to my nest.
I mean, there's not much
All
more
right.
story than that. We used to be a warlock, and now this is all the power I have left.
Then why'd you do it now? Why didn't you save it till we were in front of the guy?
No, this is the power that, like this amount of power.
Now you gotta hold
is
on to
basically-
it the entire time.
I can put it back. It's like this is the only thing I can do. What? I mean, just snaps fingers. The bow and arrow turns into a mist of flower petals that float towards the ground.
Do you do parties with that?
Alan,
Is that- Yeah.
Alan, we've been doing this for a while. I mean, Fucha pulls out a bouquet of roses, flips it around in his hands, turns into a bouquet of daisies. This is what we got. This is all I got left. You have everything else. By the way,
You know,
I
if
don't
you
know
should
if you've
bust
really
that
thought
out in
about
the
it.
bar more, you'd get better tips. But come on, let's go hop on Tall, Dark, and Gruesome and continue our...
I'm always popping this out in the bar. You're just busy downstairs or in your therapy sessions with the two people that tried to destroy our lives.
Tried. They're getting better.
So
can't
loud. Here we go.
I'm sorry. Yeah, let's go. And the trio head out, continuing on their journey. And we're going to take a little break right there. I hit too many things.
All right, we'll be back in 15 minutes. All right, I hope you enjoyed those messages during the break, and I think this is a great time to remind you that tonight's episode is sponsored by Hero Forge, who would like you to know all about their Black Friday special sale, the details of which are in the bottom left hand of our screen once we get back to play. But through the 30th of November, you can get $5 off all physical printed minis using the code EPICLOOT at discount. Or, if you want the STL downloads, those are only $3.99, which is like half price. Oh, there's the details in the chat. Thank you, Mudkip. So with that out of the way, Puck, why don't you tell us a bit more about who we're playing with tonight?
I would love to. allow me to tell you about all these cool people that I play with, because I am a very lucky dungeon master in that I get to play with these cool people who do stuff on the internets and make things on the internets. And I'd like to tell you about them or have them tell you about the things that they do while I sit and listen politely. And I'm going to start now with we're going to start with Penn today. I'm going to go crisscross. We'll start with Penn. We'll do Angelo after. Penn, tell us about yourself. What kind of tree are you, or what kind of superpower would you have?
It's an or question?
Yes.
Okay, I guess for superpower, you always want to go with time or probability. Because if you have those, that's it. The game over. But
Okay.
But anyway, that would be that. Hi, you can find me on YouTube at Noctum Sky. I play video games. I like necromancy. I've been playing a lot of, I was playing Baldur's Gate, and then it got hard. So I'm really trying to will myself into getting past that part. But, that's where we currently are. I was real sad because Unis Honest ended. I made a video about it. Go check that out. Subscribe. I'm almost to 100 subs. I would love to get there eventually. So if you want to sub, I'd really appreciate that. But other than that, I'm here. Trash Bin Tuesdays. Playing Phasmophobia tomorrow night. That's going to be fun. My wife will be there. So that's me.
So everyone remember to head on over to Noctum Sky and tell the young gentleman to get good. Angela, tell us about the things that you're doing on the internet. And also, what kind of superpower would you have?
Well, actually, I was going to say what kind of tree I would be.
Okay, really do the tree thing.
I really like birch trees. I think they're beautiful and they smell nice, and when you have fires, they crackle nicely. So that's, birch tree. And I am, the pandemic has been hard on me on the last couple of weeks, so I haven't been doing a lot on the internet, but I have recently finished a commission that I've been working on for months and months and months for a fellow Avalon Knights person, so you can check that out at saber_sensei. And if you know the character Nico, then you can see what he looks like.
It was Nico. He was in the Unknightly Partners. You should watch it. It was really fun. Next, Richard. You don't get to do the tree one because you're a tree. What kind of superpower would you have?
Shapeshifting.
Okay.
I would choose shapeshifting. An ability to perfectly shapeshift, because no matter what, in any situation, you can give yourself pretty much any superpower and any kind of concept behind it by simply shapeshifting in a way that you can still keep a cognitive way, and you can just turn yourself into a triangle and abstract shapes and just chant terrifying things outside your father's window. I don't have an agenda.
All right, tell us about your blog.
So you can find me and a bunch of other lovely people at thescarredadventure.com. Some of these wonderful people are Avalonians. I don't know if we have a proper name for the people that follow us, but I'm calling them Avalonians at the moment.
Students.
Cool. Well, there's on the blog, of course, there's me. There's the lovely Faded Ruin, Lasumax, Wayward Knight, Thunderscape 7, Cara Sophia, and Marianne Mystery. Please be sure to check it out. They put up some wonderful stuff. Yes, and not a lot of stuff has been put up by me recently. I am working on something that I will hopefully share with you guys a bit more in the near future.
Very well. We all look forward to it. And last but not least, dear Guillaume, what kind of superpower would you have? And tell us about the things you're doing on the internet.
Superpower is easy. Nullify other superpowers. Just so I can walk around and go, you do what now?
No? All right.
And Kevin's like, Guy, kind of looks nice on the outside. He's not really a nice person. What what I'm doing. Thursday this week, we actually are not doing a Iron Sworn episode because it is Thanksgiving for some of our players, those that are south of 49. It is, so we're going to skip this week. So we will have our Fun Shot Friday this week, as usual, as every Friday, different crew every week. But honestly, I would like to talk not about what's coming up, but what we did yesterday. I had so much fun. One of the fine people in our chat, from this very, very chat, Hellhounds20, also from our Discord, you see them all the time and they're very active, put in the looking for players list over on the Discord that they wanted to run a one-shot based on Honey Heist. But instead of bears looking for honey, we were going to be dogs stealing the Thanksgiving dinner. And I jumped on that with all 4 of my clawed feet and was lucky enough to get invited to play, and we had an absolute blast. Just going to put up the link right now. It's going up on YouTube as we speak. It's not actually there yet. This is on Hellhound's YouTube channel. And similar to Sky, they're currently at 92 subs. If we can get them to 100, then they can do that cool thing where they get to name their channel. And I remember doing it when my channel was younger than it is now, and it was a really cool moment. So if you guys have got a second, pop over there, show a little support, wait until we're done. By then, that episode should be up. And you want to watch 4, these are all based on real dogs. This is 4 historically accurate dogs absolutely destroying Thanksgiving dinner. That's it.
This is such an oddly specific story. I love it. All right. Look out for that. And thank you so much, everybody. Again, thanks again to our sponsor, Hero Forge. You want to check them out for that Black Friday sale that is ongoing. And check out all the incredible stuff from all these cool people that I get to play with all the time. Now then, picking up where we left off, starting with our good friends Pen and Guillaume. Hello, Pen. Hello, Guillaume. You are making your way through the streets of Waterdeep, headed towards the Harbor District, where you hope to find this crate and barrel. It occurs to me that neither of you have ever been here. To the crate and barrel. So how are you intending to find it?
A map of Waterdeep.
You are here.
Hey, come here. You look like you drink a lot. I mean, that's the best possible way. Not you.
I like to drink, yes.
I bet you've been thrown out of lots of places, eh?
Oh, I get thrown out of a couple of taverns, yes, sir, I do, yes.
You ever been thrown out of the crate and barrel? Eh?
Never heard of it. Is that
shit? You're useless.
Is that a good tavern? Should I? Oh! All right then.
Like 10 of your drunkest friends, like the one nobody else hang around with. You take them and go there to the bar, and you tell them.
What should I tell them? Is it important?
You tell them Lady Gilbert said it was okay you drink here, eh?
Oh. Yeah, all right. And who's that?
She's the lady who run this whole city, eh?
Oh. Is she one of the masked lords? Because I don't think you're supposed to tell me that.
Oh, no. She don't wear a mask, eh? Oh, no.
Oh.
You know her when she's like blue, eh?
Oh, she's like blue?
Yeah,
okay.
She's got like big ears, eh? And like fluffy thing on her.
Is she rich?
She kind of owned everything, eh? So yeah.
Oh,
Stepped
how come I
behind
never
this-
heard of her?
behind this
Yeah.
guy so Guy can see me, and I'm like, that's not
Don't understand. Why are you waving your face at me behind his back, eh?
And in my mind, I am screaming at him, but he can't hear me because I don't have that anymore. I'm like, it's not this timeline. So I'm just making a lot of faces and flail.
Don't worry,
Excellent.
he's shit faced. He don't remember nothing, eh? Just tell me.
Sure,
It's
wait,
not
wait. Oh,
We're an
what did
illusion.
you guys need?
This has all been a dream.
Oh,
sorry, you're-
wow.
Yeah, you got a little too
You
drunk.
look
and
so
now you're
real.
seeing- Yeah, you're dying, really.
It's just like that concert.
He's less worried about the
Hey,
dying
hey,
part than I
My
thought
friend, my
he'd
friend,
be.
hey, pay attention for a second. Pay attention over here, eh? For a second.
Sure,
Look
what's
at me,
up?
eh?
Yeah?
You walk that way.
Okay.
Until I tell you to stop, eh?
Walk this way.
Yep, and I don't have that spell anymore, so it's gonna have to be a pure persuasion.
All
This
right.
version of me does not have
Hit
suggestion.
me with it.
Can, however, persuade like an MF.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. I'll walk this way. Hey, should I also talk this way? That's,
You should,
I think
for
it's a
sure,
joke.
Yes,
Okay.
it's a weak one, but yeah, you keep walking and thinking. Maybe you rework it. You tell everyone you see that joke. Eh?
Okay, cool story, man. Bye. The guy takes off.
So what were
That
you
got us
flapping your
nowhere.
little note behind him?
That's not this timeline. Did you read any of the papers that I put together on this place?
No, I did not. But to be technically fair, I don't think you did either.
I wrote them. I mean, I don't retain most of them because, you know, meh, but I know that didn't happen here. Lady Gilbetta is not Lady Gilbetta, she's Gilbetta. And
Who
And
the
she
hell's in
didn't-
charge of these masked lords? What the hell is a masked lord, eh?
I think historically it might still be the masked lords of Waterdeep. That was a thing that used to be a thing. I didn't really care
So
for
you want me
Waterdeep
to
as
put
much.
on some mask, we walk out in the main hallway and we say, "We are the masked lord of Waterdeep. Listen to us, eh?"
I think it's more complicated than that. It was steeped in some like ancient tradition. I don't remember. I'm not really one for politics. I just remember, if you notice, we're not standing in a big puddle. So that's how you know that that's not here.
We're in that part of town. Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, what are we going to do then, eh?
There's got to be like a welcome center, right? It's Waterdeep. It's a city. Or a map.
Yeah. That guy said though that nobody knows who the masked lord are, eh?
Yeah, but we just need to know where the crate and barrel is, right? That's where we're going. Right?
Oh, fish. Right. I'm thinking way ahead, eh, man. Oh, that's weird. I don't usually do that.
Wait,
eh?
what are you?
We could take over this place.
Rule them like gods. Anyway,
Benevolent,
yes,
though, eh?
let's find-
Benevolent is all shit, eh?
a map,
Like free
right?
beers for everyone, eclairs for all the children, eh?
And
Kids like eclairs? Yes, just dessert. I'm thinking too much
there
about
is a guy who has like a stand, and it's like Waterdeep star maps.
Hello, my plot-related friend. I believe we are here to see you, eh?
Oh, you want a map that's got all the cool places of Waterdeep laid out? A lot of famous people live in Waterdeep. People you might have heard about. A lot of bardic tales about cool people in Waterdeep. Maybe you want to go visit them, bug them at their houses, Although I'm not responsible for anything that happens after that. I want to be very clear. Like, I just give you the information. Whatever happens after that, like, you take your life in your own hands. Some of these people are dangerous. That's why they write songs about them.
I just pick up one of the maps while he's still talking. Look at him and say, "You don't sell a lot of these, do you, eh? Your sales pitch is
More than you think. Hey, the cool thing is, if anybody dies while they have them, I can get them back after. That'll be 3 coppers, please.
I'm just looking at it, eh?
What is this in a library, man?
Everyone in this town sounds drunk.
This isn't a library, man. You can't just take my maps and read them in front of you. You gotta buy them.
I cast Sacred Flame and put it on his cart. Well, I'm still reading the map. Yoma's a prick, man. I'm sorry.
How does that work? It's not real fire. Or it's... I don't... What's happening? Someone explain what I'm seeing, please.
It smashes the Sacred Flame smashes the cart. And is burning away portions of the guy's map, and he's frantically trying to put out the fire and take care of things.
Why? He didn't murder our home. Why are we doing that?
Because he won't shut up, eh? Like you.
We need him to tell us where the crate and barrel is. I hate to tell you, but I highly doubt that the crate and barrel is a famous individual, so I doubt it's going to be on that map.
I'm looking. Can I find it on the map?
It is not one of the named locations on the map. However, the map is still a map of Waterdeep.
Right. Yeah, you're right. It's not on there, and I throw it on the fire. We'll have to find someone to ask. Eh? We should go. Somebody's going to be pissed off about this fire in a minute. Eh?
Yeah, you guys are attracting a lot of attention.
I cast... does this actually... It does. I'm going to assume it works like that. I'm going to cast Frostbite on his cart and try to put it out. Maybe that works like that.
Okay.
It's fine.
Can't have them.
Don't.
Can't have them. We got to have disguise, and I use disguise self to make myself look like Ben.
That's real convenient.
So you put out the thing, and yeah, a lot of people are looking. Some people are like trying to call the city watch.
No, that's okay. We weren't here.
Oh no, for sure it was me. It was for sure me who lit that fire.
I hate
like
you.
him, sounding like me. Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, no, that's gonna... Wait, where is that? I know I've got it. Right. There's a button for this. This is me in the street, being like, "Oh wait, I got this. It's fine. I could remember."
Yep.
And I'm using benign transportation.
Okay.
I'm leaving. I'm like, "Oh, look over there!" Then poof, and I am 30 feet anywhere but here.
In another direction.
Yeah.
In a really loud voice, I say, "He didn't think that through," and I cast Sacred Flame on the card again while looking like Pen.
I'm not there anymore. I am leaving.
My star map!
Just like you.
Oh.
And then turn around and bugger off out of the town square.
Alright. You guys take off into the streets after igniting the street vendor's cart again.
What a confusing day. Someone set it on fire, I put it out, and then I set it back on
Set
fire.
it on fire again.
Good day.
So, where are you guys headed after that?
Where?
Well, I
I'm
tried
looking
twice and
for-
it didn't work neither time. You find the damn place, eh?
I'm looking for a welcome center. I know there's one here. Waterdeep is a shithole, but it's an organized shithole.
And at this point, Pen, you receive a message from Gilbetta. She says that they're in the basement of the Crate and Barrel, and they found a bunch of corpses.
I'm not as excited about that. I have to remember that I'm not as excited about that. I'm more concerned, really. If all truth be told.
It appears somebody was examining them for research.
Can I reply? Or is it like a one message? I don't know how that...
Well, she just tells you guys to get over there and gives you guys directions.
Oh, thank God.
I'm sorry for burning down the plot.
I would love to get there.
All right.
Stop looking like me and I'll tell you.
I look like me again.
Okay. This is where we're going. The directions.
Directions. All right. So, with the directions, you guys find the plate. You find the place fairly easily. It doesn't take long before you eventually arrive outside this boarded up old building.
Why is the sign shot
Why it's
down?
not on the map, eh?
Yeah, the sign is broken in half in front of the door.
Interesting.
Oh man, it looked like I partied here before, eh? If I did, the inside will be completely trashed, eh?
Interesting. Oh. Why are they here? Why here? What's so special about this place, other than the bodies in the basement, which... Not a good starting point, I'm not gonna lie.
To be fair, I mean, it seemed to me like a place someone is hiding, eh? Not like a place someone is setting up a HQ to run the world from, eh? Maybe shit already goes pear-shaped for them.
I guess we'll have to just talk to Lilith and Gilbetta and see what they've found so far. Maybe we can find some answers as well.
Before we go
All
in there, Pen, I have a question I have to ask you.
Yeah.
Are you willing to stop them if they go too far?
I'm willing to bring them back, whatever the cost. I assume any of you would do the same for me.
To be fair, that is all I should have asked of you, eh? Can't let them do it again, eh? Fucked up one world, we can't let them fuck up another one, eh?
I have faith in them. We've all been through a lot. Everyone's just hurting. We just have a lot to fix. I'm surprised you're... Well, and then I remember the last block, and I'm like... I stop mid-sentence. We'll make sure everyone gets what they need at the end of the day. I'm glad to see you're holding up as well as you are.
It's like two people are having a party in my head, and it's been going for like 2 weeks, eh? And I'm not invited. Eh? I finally know what my house feels like, eh? There's bottles behind my brain. There's roaches underneath the carpet, and not the kind that crawl.
We'll figure it out. I'm sure now that I'm back to full, I can do some research and see if I can figure out a way to resolve all this. I'm sorry I was ever a part of getting us into it in the first place.
That was not the you that is here now, eh? That was the you that was there then, and I told you already, the history, the past, it is done, eh? Can't change it, there's no point wasting time thinking about it, eh? Now, I think, from me, I think you are on my side. I think we are going the same direction at the same time, eh? As long as we are.
Right.
We put together the same cart, eh?
Yeah, and he is specifically remembering the house in the Neverwinter Woods and that day and everything.
I think the kids, they are doing this now, eh? I hold up a fist for a fist bump.
Okay, and he'll close his hand around the fist.
And shake it. Just like
Yeah.
Okay, remind me to take you to a
Nice.
brothel one of these days and not let you say no. Okay, but let's go, eh?
Fair enough.
Very well. So the two of you step into the crate and barrel. But first, catch back up with Richard, Angelo, Richard, and Alan. I get to do this for a few more episodes. So-
Don't forget the dragon.
yeah,
Alan?
plus a dragon. Plus
Sure.
Talon the
Ali.
dragon. Somebody, Rara? I guess Team Rara.
Before we jump in, can I just really appreciate this community for a minute, because we sent out for subscribers and Hellhounds got over 100 just from today. So thank you everyone for being so awesome.
we got really cool people that watch the show and support us, I gotta say. And I'm always astounded at them at every turn. So now then, as
And
you are...
Sorry, you said the team Rara, but with Talon it would make it Rarat.
Raw Rat. Yeah, okay, Raw Rat.
Or
Sub-
Rara?
Raw Rat subsequent movie film. Okay, so we we can do this all day, but we have to play D&D.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. This is a rabbit hole. We're tumbling down it. You guys continue hot on the trail of this until eventually you come across what remains of a small village. And this village has been torn to ruins. And there are bits of this black goo everywhere. The whole place is completely ravaged and destroyed. It looks as though the roofs were lifted off of buildings. People were scooped out of their homes.
We might need bigger matches.
That's what I said.
Before conversation even happens,
Talon, stop doing that!
there, Talon. I set Talon down, and apparently Talon's really upset about that. And I climb down, and I'm full barrel straight ahead into the village, leaving everyone behind me
All right.
unless they follow. And I am looking in each house for any survivors.
Okay. So you're searching from house to house looking for survivors. Going place to place. Alan comes down after you and starts to help as well. It's strange. You don't find any bodies. There's blood, but there are no bodies here. House after house, room after room, you search, but you find none. Until you open one room. and there is a girl. She is younger. She is wearing a frilly black dress, and her hair is done up in pigtails with tiny skulls.
Okay, why is it that all the weird crap always happens to me?
Not expecting you. What are you?
Oh,
Creepy girl.
I'm
Someone over my
sorry.
shoulder.
I didn't notice you there.
Hello,
Oh.
demon spawn.
Not anymore.
Dude.
I remember you. You're Richard. And you're Angelo. I don't remember you, but I did read your mind. I'm sorry.
I do not remember you. Who are you?
It's me, Annabelle.
Are you the little girl that we pulled a demon out of because you were so evil?
Yeah, but I'm not like that anymore.
Cool. And he just lights a match.
I said I'm not like that anymore.
You know, the demon had to be pulled out of you because you wouldn't let it go.
Yes, but then Mom and Dad and Grandpa took me to therapy, and I've had some time to work some things out. So now I'm helping people. At least I was going to. Well, something bad happened in this town, and I wanted to try and stop it, but I guess I was too late.
All I have is sarcasm at the moment. I can't help with anything.
Oh, please try your best.
That sarcasm? Great! No! Really? Oh, gosh. I couldn't have seen that something terrible happened here. And that you weren't
Great.
able to help? A young
Stop.
child?
Oh,
Oh.
stop. Feedback. It's too theatrical, man. Like, you gotta pull it, make it subtler. Like
No.
you mean it. Better.
You guys are funny. I think I like you.
Well, that's good. You seem like the type of person I wouldn't want to not like me.
I don't do that kind of thing anymore. I'm a good girl.
I almost killed you.
Yeah, but I was really bad then. But I'm not like that anymore. I've turned over a new leaf.
Hey, tree puns are my thing! Well, they were.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've opened
They're
a new
Alan's
door.
thing now.
I've changed my mind. I've got it.
Cool.
Because
Would
I
you
have
mind
mental
reading
powers,
Bible?
right? That's funny.
Right.
Thank you.
So, your intent is to stop whatever this is.
Yes, I want to help. I even enrolled in the Avalon Knights Academy, although my classes haven't started yet.
Okay.
Annabelle, I'm gonna be real with you. I got lots of trust issues right now, so you gotta prove to me that you're worth trusting. You gotta give me some information or something.
Oh, I can do information. Okay, what if I showed you all what happened here?
That would help.
All right,
You know,
the
I
pain
have,
and
like, a
agony and fear.
bartender's, Yeah, fine.
The pain and agony and fear are still thick in the air. I can harness them as a psychic projection and replay what happened, although I will not be able to see what caused it.
Well, I've got I can feel it in my roots.
Richard,
Maybe what happened.
Richard, look at me.
Yeah.
If we're going to do this, I need something from you.
Look, I don't have much money. I didn't think to come out here with that.
Richard,
Like, if you're asking for that, I just can't help.
Richard, shut up. Richard, I'm serious. I need you to hold my hand.
Okay.
I've been through a lot of stuff lately, and I know that this is probably going to upset you. But I need to know it, so I just need you to hold my hand. Can you do that?
Yeah, I can do that.
I reach over and I take Richard's hand. And we don't interlock fingers. It's not like that. But I do squeeze pretty tight. Close my eyes, and then I look at Annabelle and I say,
All right. Annabelle skips up to the two of you and then puts out her hands and says, I'll need one of each.
Damn, I always ended up in the weird, creepy shit.
put my hand in her hand.
And she folds her thumbs over your guys' hands once you put your hands in hers. And her eyes glow blue and her head tilts back. And in an instant, you are floating above this village as it was before. A small farming place. Everyone is going about their lives. Suddenly, a woman at the center of the village screams and points. Everyone runs inside. Several young men rush out with swords, axes, and attempt to defend the village. What you see is all of the events as they take place, but you cannot see the attacker. You just see the projections of the energies of the people that lived here. So you see this group of young men run up with axes and swords, and one of them falls to the ground, and his body begins to fill with cuts and stabs until he stops moving. Another is crushed as a footprint forms in the ground where he was. The last struggles and is carried up into the air, turned around, and is still screaming as he is slowly dissected and pulled apart until his screams are silenced. You then see one by one the people hiding in their homes pulled into the air and brought to a similar fate. The screams and the fear and the terror of this place wash over all of you as this same horrific scene unfolds again and again until the village is emptied. And the last thing you see is a woman desperately shoving a small boy into a barrel of pickles. Closing the door just as she is lifted up into the air and taken away. And then you are all back standing in the square again.
I barrel to where that pickle jar is.
All right.
I'm walking after, not in a huge rush or anything like that. Just more than anything, just kind of grumbling to myself. Kind of, this is why I left the academy. This is exactly the fucking reason I left.
Angelo, you find the barrel. It is exactly where you saw in the projected images in your mind. You pry off the lid. There is a young boy floating inside. He is unconscious.
Pull him out.
All right.
Trying
Hand him
everything
here.
I can. Conscious.
Don't bother with it.
You
I
can
start
try a
taking off
medicine check.
rings and everything, but I take off rings, everything I can. Just start. Alan.
Yeah, I'm coming. I'm not a doctor, though, but... Angela with a 13 medicine. The boy is alive, exhausted, unconscious, and terrified.
Richard's already starting. But I already threw his CPR.
Alan,
Alright.
what we need first is aloe, salves, and give me some of those caffeine berries.
Sure, I'll grow what I can. Working on it. And Alan attempts to grow whatever supplies you require
While they're
to
doing
administer
that,
to the boy.
grab my father's sword and I read the inscription again.
All right. Dude. It's still there. It's just as you remember it. Is this like trying to give yourself strength in this moment?
Behind this is originally the sword was used to take energy for selfish gain for power. And my hope here is, and maybe I can use an ultimate or something, that the sword is now the opposite, that it gives healing or strength or power to others.
Oh, Angelo. That is baller as hell. Yeah, we could do that. All right, Angelo, you read the inscription on this sword. How much of yourself do you want to give this boy?
As much as he needs. Hopefully I can channel myself enough that I know if I'm close to unconsciousness myself. So as long as I've got a point, I'm giving it all.
All right. You channel 2d6 of your energy into this boy using your sword. You take 4 damage of a psychic nature. And the boy coughs a bit and kind of sleepily opens his eyes. And then kind of flails about a little bit.
Stop. Calm. I know this isn't a thing that helps, and I know that saying calm down doesn't actually calm you down, but breathe and sit still. You have wounds that haven't closed. And right now they sting more than anything because of the vinegar of that pickle barrel.
And
I'm looking around for blankets or something to help him if he's in shock.
Oh, there's a couple things. He's definitely in shock. He's shivering, soaking wet, smells like pickles.
Cover him up.
And
Try and
yeah,
relax, calm down.
he's still trying to like sort out the situation. And Annabelle just kind of skips into the room.
Congratulations, kid. You're alive.
We saved someone. And she looks at the boy and she says, rest. And he calms a bit.
What'd you do?
I used my powers just a little bit to calm him.
After having wrapped him up, I'm kneeling at his level. How old is he?
This kid's about 10 years old.
You've been through something really scary. I know you don't want to talk about it. Can you tell me your name?
Harvey.
Harvey, I need you to tell me how many fingers I'm holding up.
3.
All right. And tell me where it hurts. Just pressing softly on areas.
And Harvey points to his chest.
All right.
And he says it hurts
Harvey?
inside.
All right. Harvey, I'm going to be completely honest. I am not a doctor. In fact, the extent of my medical training goes to breaking up bar fights and stitching people up so they don't sue me. So for that, there isn't really something I can fix with that. It's going to take time, and it's going to hurt. And it may never stop hurting. But you have to keep going. You can't ever stop.
The village is destroyed. Where am I gonna go?
You're gonna stay with me.
You have... Sorry, Angela?
He's gonna stay with me. You're gonna stay with me, Harvey. I got you.
Okay.
You're an adventurer. You sure that's wise?
I know I need to do this right now. At least for now.
Alright. Well, after now, send to the academy. It's a good place
I look
for
over at
this
orphans and
Annabelle is
strays.
leaning into you, Angelo. You have something. I'm sorry. I'm a little strange. But you have something. Connected to this. Right?
You like Richard Jr.? Can you be a little bit more specific? What do you mean?
I don't know what it is. But it's connected to the thing that did all of this. You have some on you? I hear it. I hear its thoughts.
I pull out the jar.
Yes. That. May I?
I give it to her. And I put one
And
arm
she
around
holds
her.
it she holds it and kind of looks at it very closely. It's very strong. Whatever it is. The force of its will is magnitudes beyond anything I have ever encountered. I'm going to try and communicate with it.
Annabelle? So you got possessed by a demon. I don't really suggest it.
No. Look, if anything bad happens, I just need you to take the jar out of my hand. But it could provide answers.
Give me a prediction of what bad might happen.
It may try to take me over.
Yeah, I'm not risking a kid.
A kid? Really? Come on. I tried to kill you when I was younger than this.
Yeah, and I tried to kill you. We're kind of even Stevens on the whole killing each other front.
At least
What?
see if I can find out where the rest of it is.
Would happen if it were to take you over?
It would likely use me to speak. Or to gather information. Let's blindfold me!
Look, I'm gonna keep looking over Harvey's wounds. He's got some gashes that need to be sutured.
Richard.
Alan, just make the decision with Angelo.
Okay, Richard, stay here with Harvey. Alan, we should go outside of this building to do this with us.
Okay, I'll go. And, why don't I just keep, 3 branches on the jar?
Yeah, do that.
That could work.
Yeah, good idea.
And Alan steps away from Harvey. Angelo, you go with them?
Yep.
Bring Big Richard.
Someone
Big
needs
Richard
to stay
is there as well.
Big
Little
Richard
Richard
can
will
stand
stay with Harvey. Excellent. All right. So Annabelle says, okay. If I start to act strange, just take it out of my hand. The connection isn't that strong, so I should be able to get rid of it with some distance. All right. And she concentrates on the goo in the jar, and it begins to visibly react. And her eyes glow blue again. And she says, I see it. It doesn't see us as beings. It sees us as a collection of parts that need to be reassembled properly. It's going to something. A new maker. A new builder. And her arms go limp at her side, still clutching the jar.
Alan.
Just quick interruption. Lucas.
Sure.
has an ultimate.
Lucas does have an ultimate.
2. Not in...
Alan is holding onto the jar. He says, just hang on. Just hang on a second. And she goes limp for a second, and she goes, spread, chaotic, disorganized. All will be metal and flesh. Peace. The convergence is soon. We will unite with our other force. Phyrexia will rise.
Alan.
Phyrexia will rise. And he pulls the jar.
Yeah.
And she falls to the ground.
I reach over to catch her.
As Big Richard, I'd like to take the jar, open the lid up,
Okay.
and then just spew infestation into it.
Very well. You spew the infestation into it. And eventually you have a jar full of dead metallic flies.
Is the goo gone?
The goo is gone.
Is Annabelle unconscious?
She struggles back to her feet.
I wouldn't
That
say
was very strong.
I would say it's probably it's in pill form now.
It's in pill form. Little tablets, easy to swallow tablets. It's gone now. It was very strong. I felt its will. There is something powerful behind it.
Thank you for doing that. And I turn and go back to her.
I'm glad to help. I just need a minute. And she kind of sits down and catches her breath as you head back to Harvey.
Big Richard picks her up, kind of puts her in the nest.
Oh, you have a dragon. Okay, I can scratch you there.
As I enter back in, I look to Richard. How is he doing?
Look, if he doesn't agitate the injury too much, he'll be fine.
And I tell
the
Richard
issue is we could,
to the best of my ability.
All right. So, meanwhile, as you guys gather up this poor wounded boy and this psychic girl, back at the Crate and Barrel, you have Guy and Pen step through the doorway into the Crate and Barrel. And as you step past the doorway, standing at the counter, trying almost in futility to wipe the dust off, is Lord Devonian Zelos III. Or as you guys have come to know him, Lord Zelos. It's like, oh, you're here. I got bored and decided to tidy up a little bit.
Just to be clear, he won in our world, right?
Yes.
And we want to kill him.
Well, you guys tried.
Well, let's be honest, you're not here to wash the dish, eh? What's your point?
No, I'm here because Owen told me to wait for you. And I've decided that I'm taking his advice regularly now.
You can stab us
for
in the
him now?
back.
Of course he
Stab you
is.
guys
Look
in
what
the
we
back.
So you can
But he
take
does, eh?
everything from us again?
Oh, right. The other yous. I've been brought up to date. Well, as I understand it, you already punished me for that. Isn't that
I
correct?
haven't even started with you.
Do all you want. You know it won't do any good. If you'd like to have further excises and futility, we can do that. But, as I understand it, we're facing a graver threat. I don't suppose you guys know anything about Darius.
A little prick that used to hang out at Lilith's bar?
Yes.
Supposed to be
The
some
very
sort
same.
of arm or some kind of shit, eh?
Well, he appears to have
Bizarre.
gotten into the stock of back knives. And now, he has decided that he is going to take over.
I don't trust you for a second. Where are Gilbetta and Lilith?
They're out with Owen on another task. I drew the short straw. If you'd like, these people have all the details. What's that?
An insight check.
Where is he right now? And second, why you don't do it your own self, eh?
Because I have to take care of you. And he appears to be being legitimate with you.
He's a
I mean,
bad.
I don't take care of it. You all need different things. Owen has
Yeah.
his task.
The goodness of your art, either. I know you got something out of this too, but really now, right now, I don't give a shit, eh? What do you
Absolutely
want
not,
from
Guy.
us?
You know me very well. What I want from you is to help me prevent the end of the world. And then after we do that, we can resume hating each other. Does that sound good?
Gilbetta and
Oh, I
Lilith
can work
agreed
with
to
people
this.
I hate, eh?
Oh,
Ain't
that
agreed
means
to
so
nothing
much.
yet.
They-
Just talking.
They agreed to hear Owen out and go with him. Will you do the same for me? If you ask Gilbetta, feel free to use the sending stone. She'll tell you that Darius has betrayed you.
So what else do we need to know, eh? One little shit on the
Well,
list. Eh?
You need to know that the worlds are collapsing in on each other. This world that we exist in, and the other one, where you are from, are going to merge. When that happens, I don't know what will happen. But I do know that there is a powerful invading force in your world that is mostly my fault. And if it merges with the force that Darius is building here, none of us will survive.
Okay, I mean, you want to do it again with some dramatically swelling music or something? I mean, it was
I'm sorry,
very
I'm not one
small-
for speeches. I'm very transactional, Guy. You should know this about me.
Well, there was a very small amount of new information in that speech you gave us, eh? We got more use from you cleaning the tree glasses, frankly.
Well,
Are
what
you
more do you
helping
want
us?
to know? Of course.
I don't think we need to know nothing else. Are you helping us, eh?
Yes. If you'll accept it. Pen, you've got a
If you're
pensive
facing
look on
someone
your
like that,
face.
You're going to swallow one of your own eyes, eh?
He's the reason we're how we were. It's very hard for me to think about working with him or what he might do
Right.
in the middle of it all.
Different me, Pen.
You're always the same.
I just ignore Zelos. Think of him as a tool, eh? Because he's definitely a tool. Think of him like that, eh? You point the end at the thing you wanted to do, you fix the thing with the tool, and then if the tool don't work no more, or if it tried to cut you, you fucking break it in half, eh? You maybe can't die, but I bet spending the rest of eternity trapped in a pit of acid would really suck, eh? So you see, Pen, we are not without leverage, eh? We know him. We know what he's like. And when he grows the long arm to try and stab us in the back, we cut it off at the fucking shoulder, eh?
Fine. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my new undead backpack off, and I'm going to walk up and sling it around his shoulders and just kind of sit it on there and be like, there you go. If he acts up, eat his ass. I mean, eat him, don't eat his... I mean, if you... Just...
You're going to have to put them on the other way up.
Just...
So
this is just
you
assurance.
You sling this corpse up on the counter, and as you're saying this, Zelos' face drops. And he looks at it, and he looks at you, and he says, "Oh, you met Asko." And we're gonna stop right there. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you for joining us on this magical journey, which we will continue to unfold in the days to come. We're almost to finale time, guys. We're gonna hit the end, then we're gonna talk about what's going on for season 2. We're gonna bring this all to a dramatic conclusion. Richard does have an ultimate. It is on my sheet and recorded for the next possible opportunity of ultimate usage, depending on how things shake out.
Richard actually has 2 ultimates.
He does. That is in accordance with what I have on my sheet.
Did this thing that I did with the sword tonight count as my ultimate?
I'm going to use that as an ultimate, but you still have 1 advantage charge. So thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to tune in for all the other cool stuff that we're doing throughout the week, and tune in to all the cool stuff that these guys are making. Watch Noctum Sky's channel. Check out Richard's blog, Scarred Adventure. Check out Angelo's incredible art at Shio Saber on Instagram. Saber Sensei. Saber Sensei? Yeah, Saber Sensei. Check that out. And I know words. And be sure to check out Dirty 20 Gaming and all the incredible hijinks that our good friend Guy Kevin gets up to there. Thank you so much to our sponsor, Hero Forge. Check out their ongoing sale that's going on over there. And Black Friday, really support them because they're really... they're friends of the show. Honestly, we're so thankful to have them as a sponsor. They're really picking us up, scrappy young channel that we are. And thank you so much for watching. We can't have the show without you guys. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for being an incredible community. And thank you to my cast. And until next time, everybody, council dismissed.
Barry the Beholder's got his eyes on you. Barry the Beholder, he'll never let us down. Barry the Beholder, he's the mayor of our town.